Hey y'all, what's up? Here we are once again with some more tea, and I just can't wait to let you know what I have for you today. So here we go. So for today's tea, I have your friend Chrissy, and this tea is kind of cold, but she keeps warming it up for us, and I'm here for it. I have all the receipts, so here we go. So by now y'all should know me. I like to explain things from the get-go, how it all started and everything. And this started with Chrissy and Mr. ATM. I'm sure all of you guys remember him, but if you don't, let me remind you, let me refresh your memory. So this was back then when she did her seafood soup, because that doesn't look like gumbo, that looks like soup. And she featured him. She wanted to show Mr. X bum, she showed you, but look at him, he's happy. Look at him. I've never seen the bum smiling that hard, like never. This is, like, I'm just shook. So she wanted to show him, but it backfired because Mr. ATM came to expose the hell out of her. Expose what I say, expose, and this is what happened. See, this guy right here, he exposed all the text messages. He sent them to the reactors, and he went on LSA. Shout out to all my LSA queens. And yeah, he like showed everything. And this is what he had to say. I'm like, this message right here pissed me off. But let me just shut up so y'all can read all the messages and see what I'm talking about. Let me pause right here. She went on live and said that she never has ever thought about drugging her kids or giving them anything to knock them out. And here, right here is the proof. She said it on her own. Like, she stays exposing herself. But here, let me keep on. Let me stop right here and let you guys know, explain the next text message. I can't talk. Like, am I Kiera or what? So, she was talking about the Marcus's new girlfriend, the pregnant one, and just talking about her race and how she has nothing on her. But let's see something. So she goes about saying that the girl's ugly. I don't think she's ugly, in my opinion. And what does it have to do if she's Mexican or not? Like, there's a lot of people that say it's because Chrissy wished she had a light-skinned baby, especially a girl. And DeMarcus left and is starting a new life with this girl. But neither here or there. Like, this girl wasn't in their life when they were married. And according to her, she didn't know DeMarcus was married. But still, it's a lot. He's still married. They're living the life. If she's, the girl should push for a divorce if she wants to stay with him. But that's for another video. Let's move on. This message right here took me out. Chrissy, you will never be a virgin again. 9 kids? No, never. These last few messages like took me out because she swore that she didn't want him, that she didn't even care about him. But you can see how needy the F she was, how needy. Like, this is crazy. I can't. Where is the strong mom, Chrissy? Okay, so let me explain this to you. Bam said that she didn't mention all the kids she had in the beginning. So to me, she just mentioned nephews and nieces and brothers, which is rare. Like, I don't think she has young nieces or nephews. But anyways, to me, it makes me think that this was Cash she was talking about when he came back to visit in Texas, because Bam said that her brother's the one that brought him to Texas. So I think this is who she was talking about, because we know Cash has a little mouth on him, and Christina doesn't have the patience for her kids. Like, she tries to pretend like she does, but she doesn't. And these people are all like, they're blind. They don't know. I don't know what they see. Alright, moving on. Let's go to the next topic. So behind all this exposure, we have Miss Reese to thank Mrs. Reese, I'm sorry, because she's the one that was speaking to Bam, not just her, Lala also. And this is what triggered Christina, and Christina had to get on live and she had to speak her piece. And I don't get why she keeps coming for the reactors if it's Bam that's exposing everything. Like, of course they're gonna run with it. Of course, I would too. Shit, y'all have something to say to me? Christina is so mad because they got her dirt and are airing it out for all her fellow followers to see, and she doesn't want that because she's a narcissist and she doesn't want people to know the real her, because all the handouts could potentially stop. So she's been doing multiple lives talking about Reese, but yesterday she did one, and this one in particular I think was out of line, and I think she just pushed too many buttons and didn't even know what she was talking about. You know what, let me roll it down so you guys can see.
Again, I'm not a reactor. Again, I don't stoop to this level. But I am so fucking sick of this bitch sitting in her house on some fucking imagine
Pay your Wi-Fi
pedestal that she built. I'm sick of hoes doing this shit. And I swear to God, if I see one fucking reactor get on this motherfucking platform and try to defend this bitch after I read this shit, I swear to God, y'all all trifling as fuck. Personally, I don't care. But the reason why I'm gonna speak on it is because, bitch, how fucking dare you? You have no right and you have no room. So shut the fuck up. As far as CPS goes, in my case, that case is closed. But I want you to understand one thing, that if you ever challenge me about my children or my personal information again, I'm gonna come for you, okay? You better stay your motherfucking ass in your motherfucking place. Because there's one thing, I don't know like what your situation is personally. Well, I know a little bit now, but I could have guessed this. This is light work, like I said. Like, I already see through your bullshit. I already know you. Bitch, I see you. Okay? There's 1,001 bitches just like you on YouTube right now. This email that I got a little while ago, I sat down, like I said, I was feeling like I literally was feeling like I was about to have a panic attack. Too much stress, too many emails, too many DMs, too much negative energy. And I'm going to treat myself, and I'm going to do something nice for myself and like re-pour back into my cup this week at some point. But right now, in the middle of the work week, in the middle of all this other stuff going on, it's just been a lot.
Did y'all hear the kids screaming in the background? Like, how dare she talk about anybody when she has her kids screaming? Like, do y'all hear my kids right now? Oh, wait. No, that's crazy.
So I come and sit down, and I'm gonna just say this was God, okay? Ding, my phone beeps. I get a lot of emails, so I don't always get notifications. I have to remind myself to go check my email. I open up this email, but I just, the point is the principle. You see what I'm saying? The point is, listen, if your slate is not clean, shut the fuck up. STFU. To be speaking on anybody's personal situation, financially or anything else, if your shit is not 100% together, or if you have told anybody anything contrary to what you're making people believe. It says, hey girl, I'm just sick and tired of her speaking on you for real. She has no fucking room to talk, like please. The beginning she was talking shit. She was like, please, go change your wig already. You've been wearing the same wig for way too long now, which we already know. I just finished watching, hold on a second. I just finished watching your video on your Starlo Mega channel, and I wanted to give you some info, which was told to me directly from her. She's talking about Reese. This is told directly from her weeks ago when she was speaking about how she has pictures of me. She's like, I wanted to give you some info, which was told to me directly from her weeks ago when she was speaking about how she has pictures of you. So during our conversation, she asked me, was I getting paid good from YouTube? I just answered yes, because honestly, it's not her business, which is not. She and everybody's business, obviously, even her friends. She then proceeded to tell me that she does not work and she is, I'm sorry, wait, what? Let me read that one more time. She then proceeded to tell me that she does not work and that she's waiting on a YouTube check, and when can she receive it? Well, see, listen, I already knew this. I don't have to know her personally. The thirst is what motivates people to do nasty, disrespectful, disgusting, petty, childish, stalkerish, set up-er-ish. That's not a word, I just made one. Type of things, you know what I'm saying? So she proceeded to tell me that she does not work and that she's waiting on a YouTube check, and when can she receive it? Well, we all know she needs the money. That's wanna tell, but the old broad has audacity to sit up here and try to tell me how much I make and what I'm living a paycheck to paycheck. Well, just hold on. Hold on there. She then proceeded to tell me that the income she receives is from her thrift business. Well, we all knew she was wearing shit out from the thrift store. You could look at her videos and tell that she obviously does that, which I love the thrift store myself personally. I love Goodwill. I shop there. I like to get stuff for my house. I like to buy some things there for myself and stuff like that. But I mix it in with good quality items, so you would never know the difference. I've gotten some really good pieces, even good decorations from the thrift store before. But that's what she told the girl. She said, then she proceeded to tell me that the income she receives is from her thrift business. I asked, thrifting business, and she explained to me what she does. And here's what she does. She goes to the local thrift stores in her area, and she purchases used clothing from there, and then she resells them. She resells them, and then so she said that basically everything that she wears is from the thrift store. She doesn't like to pay retail prices, is what she said. That's understandable. I'm sorry, we knew that already. Also, she stated she doesn't work due to her illness, which is IBS. That's not my business. She's sick and it's making her disabled to where she can't work. That is unfortunate. I'm not against anybody who has any type of thing that prevents them from working. But what I am against is a bitch talking to me like she knows me, but then forgets that she's not working. Don't speak on my finances. I'm on a live stream, so whoever's in my room, close the door.
I know, do you have
Okay.
a paper?
Yeah, but I'm on a live stream, Kai. Hold on a second. Hold on. I knew what she was talking about regarding the IBS, but not sure it would make you unemployed, but I have heard of it before. Also, maybe she's bitter because last year she had, I think her mother passed away and her father lives with her, whom she takes care of. Which, again, that's unfortunate. I'm not here to bash anybody about deaths in the family. That's a very sensitive topic, but that would cause somebody to, probably lash out and find somebody to be real. That would explain a lot. It would explain a lot of why she's directing her anger and her hurt towards me. But baby, you can't use me as your punching bag anymore. okay? If you need to get some therapy, then you need to get some therapy to talk about your hurt, your anger, and your resentment. But don't you fucking dare use me and my kids as your fucking punching bag. Not another day, bitch. Not another day. It ends today. I don't give a fuck whether she has kids or not. But yes, girl, she only spoke of having the one business, which was the thrifting. She never mentioned multiple businesses. And I'm sure if she had multiple businesses, she would have mentioned that to me since she was telling on her business that day. So the multiple business shit that she is speaking of, I doubt that is true. She spoke of her reselling clothing and items from the local thrift stores. She might want to take a look in the mirror. As well as the other reactor, she talked about somebody else. She said, I thought I would share this info with you regarding her finances since she's so worried about yours. And she said, either way, it doesn't matter to me because the bitch is weird as hell talking about your education. Well, let's just say this. At least you don't speak like you're reading a script out here. I didn't read this part, trying for a star role. And then she said, oh, I forgot to tell you. Here's her phone number. As well, since she want to be leaking shit about you, here's her phone number. I'm not going to leak her phone number. You know, it's a 410 number. The last digits are 5. You know that's real. So that's it. That's all. Maybe just a little taste of what you're giving out will humble you just a little bit. I know everybody wants to tell me that I'm not humble and I need to be humble. But in actuality, the bitches pointing their fingers need to take a look in the mirror. Having medical illnesses and disabilities. I understand having to care for an ailing or an older parent. I understand, deaths in the family and how that may affect you. I get it. But what I don't get is how you think you're gonna take all that out on me, or how you're gonna sit up here and you're gonna act like you're better than me when you don't even have a job.
Wait, since when does Chrissy have a job?
You can call me a hoe. You can leak my fucking nudes. You can say that I was thirsty for dick or whatever else you say about me. But you will not ever in your life, I don't care how many diseases you have, I don't care how sad you are, I don't care how fucked up your situation is financially. You are not going to use you're not going to use my shit as your financial gain. Bitch, you will never. But I want you to look into my eyes on this phone, computer, or TV which you are watching me at, and I want you to understand how serious I am. No games. Don't fuck with me. The next thing that you post, you better have some real fucking solid facts. Because I'm getting really tired of you sitting on that bed or whatever purple room she was in. I didn't see the video. But I'm getting really fucking sick and tired of her sitting up on a pedestal that she created, looking down on me when she has no business doing that. Leak the number. No, I'm not gonna do that. She should change her number. Just because that's what I would do. You're not the baddest bitch walking on YouTube. You are not untouchable. You befriend people and you tell your business. And then those people, I guess, aren't your friends anymore because they don't like how down and dirty you are. And then those people may want to be like, you know what? I don't like that bitch anymore. Let me tell her business. Sounds familiar. Bam. The name that everybody wants me to say.
I really thought she was going to say Olivia.
Situations. Funny how karma has a way of coming full circle on a bitch real quick. I can't judge her based off of that because I'm not like that. I'm not cold-hearted. I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, you're disabled, or oh my gosh, you can't work, or whatever. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm damn sure not going to hit on deaths because I know that hurts. You know what I'm saying? And I know that it can cause you to have some type of issues, you know, if you're not prepared for it, or and especially if you're left, you know, with things that, you know, make you, hold on. Yeah, Lisa, you can. You guys get what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? I understand life and how life can get you down, and you can be in a position and you might feel like you need to do something desperate so that you put food on the table. You know what I'm saying? And you can provide for your family, and I understand that. But again, let me just reiterate one more fucking time for the bitches in the back who can hear me, who need to hear this message. You will not use me and my family as your fucking come up, bitch. Don't you ever thing that I'm gonna let you use. Now I gave you some subscribers and I gave you some views. Don't you bite the hand that feeds you and be grateful for what you've gotten. But don't ever forget that if it wasn't for me even saying anything about your irrelevant ass, you would not even have what you have today. You're welcome. You better not ever think about coming on here talking about some CPS. This is your one warning. You only get one of those. Because point proven. You can come on here with the 30 days worth of text messages between me and Bam. It's not going to change anything. People are going to think what they want to think about this situation. And I'm not here to try to change people's minds. If you want to think that I was thirsty, dick hungry, baby hungry, relationship hungry, or whatever you want to think it was, whatever. If you want to say that I was heartbroken because he didn't want to move in, or I told him not to move, or whatever the situation is. Actually, y'all saw the text messages. I told him no, so whatever. But, there's a million different versions of people's ideas of what happened with that situation. But at the end of the day, I don't talk to him anymore, of course, obviously. So they're going to run out of things to talk about. CPS, somebody leaked my case from CPS. I'm sorry, what could they possibly leak to you? Close that door. The baby's crying, I gotta go. Mom? He's not happy, I gotta go. Close the door. My mom's out there, so he's okay, but anyway, I'm coming. I gotta go. Because she's watching me on the TV. I'm gonna be out there in a minute. Be good, Onyx. Anyway, but yeah, basically that's it. CPS, I highly doubt, I hate even saying the name, but that's true. I wouldn't be able to tell you, but the only thing that they could say is what I've already told you guys, is what happened. What case, there is no case, it's closed. I cooperated, I did everything I was supposed to do. I took my drug test, I passed that with flying colors, and case is closed. I don't know what else, what other information about that is she trying to leak. It's just, come on. Please, somebody tell her to sit the fuck down. If you go to her comments, she's gonna delete the negative ones, so don't worry about that. She's got a lot of time on her hands. She's not doing much. Don't even fight the good fight. Just let that bitch die. Let that bitch's storylines die the fuck down. I gotta move on because I have so many more things to do. I'm not about to argue with a bitch that don't even got a job. Okay? I'm not about to argue with that. I'm not about to argue about my finances and none of that with nobody who can't even fucking work. Not saying anything against people who have a disability. But just saying that, because she came for me in the way that she's been coming for me, bitch, I'm not about to measure up with you because there's no comparison here. Okay? So you just sit the fuck down, calm the fuck down. I don't know much about IBS, but the fact that I've heard it before, so I don't know what that means, but I pray that she stays in good health because it sounds like that she's got people that depend on her. But you're not going to fuck with me to get there, bitch. It's time for you to open up your notebook, sit your ass on your bed, and instead of turning on the camera, it's time to turn on a light bulb in that head of yours and get to figuring out how to make some real money, okay? That's the difference between me and you. You'll never compare. It's time to make some real money, okay? Some real money. And then maybe you won't be so stressed out, and then you won't be so angry at people who you don't even know.
Ooh, child, y'all heard how that baby was crying, and she didn't even think to end the live stream to go check on him. She just stayed there. And also, may I add that at least Reese has a bed where to lay on, and not an air mattress where she takes random dick and gets it in front of her kids.
You could never, ever go toe-to-toe with me.
As you can see, Mrs. Reese clapped back to Christina and made her look like a total fool that she is. Why does she always take what she gets and runs with it? She never confirms anything. If her subscribers say something, she runs with it. If her slow ass moderators tell her something, she runs with it. She never confirms anything, and Reese just made her look like a damn fool out here because she explained everything and went into detail about what it is that Christina got in that email. I don't know if it was a setup that they were just trying to make Christina look dumb, but it worked because, honey, she dragged her. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope this beef like ends. Christina, don't make yourself look like more of a fool than what you already are. I hope Mr. ATM, just stop already. You're making yourself look dumb in these LSA streets, bringing all this tea. Like, yeah, we want to sip it, but you're making yourself look like a fool, like a little bitch, because what man just drags a woman like that? I don't know. I have mixed feelings because I kind of want the tea, but then I'm like, I feel secondhand embarrassment for Bam because, like, he makes himself look like a child. The way he's talking about her and exposing all the text messages and everything. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.